Good evening from Plant City, Florida. We are here at our favorite local haunt, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, because their season hasn't started yet, and they invited me out to get a little preview, give you guys a little taste of what's in store for you here during the month of September and October at Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. Very excited. They've got new mazes and new things to show off. So we'll go inside, see what they have in store for us. So we'll be back later too, once they actually open, to come out and actually experience the attraction. Today, no actors, no anything like that. There's just no effects happening. They might turn on some of the effects once it gets a little bit darker. But for right now, we're just going in and having a look around at some of the ambience and some of the stuff that they built. So let's go inside. So as you first enter, you're kind of looking around, you can see there are 3 different trails here. 1, 2, 3. And then they have gift shops, and they'll have different food items here, little treat cafe type items. They got mini donuts and frozen slushies over here. And then their typical stuff that they've had in the seasons past for food items over here. But then they have a new lemonade stand back behind that is themed to a mausoleum, like a crypt. We'll have a look at that too. So over here they've got Spooky Eats, an escape room that is themed to like a demented tooth fairy. And then they've got the little lemonade stand here. And then this one is themed to Wasp, the Werewolf Apprehension Service and Protection. So the first trail that we're going to explore is this one, and it is themed to Jack the Ripper. So now we're gonna head in and kind of get a look in the Ripper Trail. So they've said that the scenes here in the front of the house are still sort of the same that they were last year, but then as we get a little bit further back, we're getting a full, all brand new scenes back here. This is absolutely awesome. I just want to remind you guys, this is a local haunt. This is high quality theming. Look at this forced perspective up onto the 2nd floor. And of course, all of these scenes will look totally different at night. And we even got some props already. Getting spooky! As we're progressing further and further into the maze, we're heading into kind of like a graveyard scene here. You can see we are getting really twisty and turny through here. I do also want to mention that although it does seem like I'm here by myself, the owner is showing me around, and it's they keep like disappearing around corners. So I am kind of here by myself. And you can see as we progress through, we are getting more and more of the story of Jack the Ripper. Looks like we had a jail, but maybe the person in the jail has escaped. Oh, we're connecting the dots here. Man, this Jack the Ripper is well traveled. So they told me that a lot of the things in the house or in the trail are Easter eggs. You can see they got a Degas painting here. There is a fan theory, or like a conspiracy theory almost, that maybe Degas could have been Jack the Ripper. Some of the different gravestones that we saw are either suspects, people they thought were Jack the Ripper, or victims of Jack the Ripper. So neat things to like look out for when you're here. And they've told me that this is another new scene. So you can see there is a laser in here, so we're gonna get kind of like a laser swamp fog type water effect. And then be sure to look out, because you never know what's going to be popping out of these pipes. And then as the maze continues, you end up in Jack the Ripper's lair. So you never know what you're going to find in here. You just got to look out, because there might be somebody lurking around the corner. Alright, we got a slight rain delay right now. Hopefully this will be done at some point. Oh, so now that we've gone through Ripper, actually we had to take a quick little break for a rain delay. So it is a little bit darker now, which will kind of set the mood a little bit more. It'll be nice. We're gonna head into the hayride area. Have a look at that. This is something that I haven't seen yet because I missed last year's event. And so I haven't done the hayride yet. So as we head in, this is the Legends of Halloween Haunted Hayride. This is just the queue area right here. So you will be on this hayride with 25 other people going through, and you have to start out learning all the rules and everything in here, inside this haunted area, haunted mansion type area. And then you're loaded into a hayride and you're off. So we're heading into kind of the second scene of the hayride, and this is the trick-or-treat neighborhood. And so you'll get a lot of different types of scares in here. You'll get character-driven scares, but you also get big animatronic and special effects scares lighting packages and possibly some pyrotechnics. There might be some tributes in here that you might recognize as well along the way. So now we're heading into a barn scene. They said this year they're going to have something a little bit different out here. They're going to be having somebody playing the banjo out here, kind of giving you a kind of a deliverance vibe on the way in. And they said that this was the part of the hayride that was most talked about last year, with all the animatronics in it and some spooky things around every corner. I don't want to give it away, but you're guaranteed for a scare in this one. Heading into the next scene, getting into some bayou action. Maybe some voodoo priestess action. You never know. Some interesting markings over here. What do you guys think? What'll be happening? This is a new scene for this year. Some of you guys may recognize some of these props from years past in one of the other trails. Heading into the 20-foot tall jack-o'-lantern right here. We're heading into the pumpkin woods. Look at this. They said that last year the hayride wouldn't stop through here, but things might change this year. They also said there are over 100 lighted jack-o'-lanterns in the trees. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is beautiful. Wow. Look at that. I mean, even if you're not a fan of being scared, you gotta come here and see this. Look at how phenomenal this is. And then we head into the finale scene, Dracula's castle. As you know, Dracula has a tendency to be a scary guy. He likes to try to get you. But you might need to look elsewhere. Maybe Dracula will be down here. Maybe he'll be at the top of the stairs. Maybe he'll be over here. You never know where Dracula is going to be. As we all know, he does fly as well. Just keep these things in mind as you're making your way into Dracula's... Ooh, spooky scream. As you're making your way into Dracula's castle for the finale. So, we went over here to Ripper. We went into the hayride. We're coming across to Trail 3 here, Agua de Muerte. So we are headed into Agua de Muerte, and the storyline here is that Spanish conquistadors have headed over and they're trying to find the Fountain of Youth, and they think they found it. They have stumbled upon a fountain, but as it turns out, the fountain has been cursed, and spoiler alert, it is not the Fountain of Youth that they have thought they had found. It is the Fountain of Death, and they are suffering a slow and agonizing death. Alright, so we've already made our way through a few scenes in this house, or in this maze, or in this trail. And now we're heading into a Spanish missionary. Look at this. Look at how perfectly this doorway is framed up. Oh yeah, it's just beautiful. It's one of my favorite things about haunts in general. Is just the craftsmanship and the artistry of it. And then as you make your way through the Spanish mission, you are greeted by a fort. You'll notice there is an actual moat here. As you walk across, a little bit uneven footing because you're on a floating drawbridge. A lot of people forget that there's a lot that goes into a haunt. You don't just have to jump out at people. Some of the things that might scare somebody is the fact that they are on uneven ground, or if they're unsure in their footing. So you've got somebody up top yelling at you in Spanish, but at the same time, you're on this floating bridge, not really sure how you're, where you're going or what you're feeling or what you don't have your bearings correctly. So I'm so excited for this. I'm ready to be here for this to be open. September 27th cannot come quick enough. So I talked earlier about artistry. I kind of want to just give you guys a little walk through some of these rooms. It's a lot darker in here than my camera is portraying. I'm going to try to bring it down to where we're at here. Pretty close to around this. So this is what you'll be seeing as you're coming through here at night. But for the artistry of it, I'm going to bring you guys back in. Because look at this. This is a local haunt. And we are walking through a Spanish fort. And there will be, actors jumping out at us, animatronics, projections, various things happening throughout. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this. So we've come back to the graveyard scene of Ripper. Now that it's nighttime, just to give you guys an idea of what some of the show lighting will look like. Now, there is still one more trail that we will not be previewing tonight. This one is called Pyram's Wrath, and you'll just have to wait till the event opens to hear about that one. We'll definitely be back once the event opens. We'll be here a few days before the event opens for a little media preview, or a little media night for it. So look forward to a video of that. And the fun thing about that is that they don't allow any forward-facing camera shots, any POV camera shots. So it's just gonna be a video of me getting the daylight scared out of me, because I will have my trusty dusty light with me, and I will be going through the mazes like this. So I will not be able to see what's coming at me. So look forward to that. It's probably the easiest way to get me scared, is to shine a bright light in my face and have people jump out at me. So I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite nights of the year. Sad that we missed it last year. We're definitely coming back this year, and I'm so excited to come back and see Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. And you can kind of get an idea of what you're looking at when you come here. Some of the different elements. It's such a beautiful, beautiful location and beautiful haunt. I can't wait for you guys to come out and experience it this year. So I'm going to come outside and show you guys the gateway, the archway, the entrance to Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. And there are various areas over here. This is where you get your tickets, and you can do upgrades up here too. But if you're interested in coming out, they are open select days from September 27th through November 2nd. And I do highly recommend it, because it's a lot of fun, and we love a hometown haunt. So if you guys are interested in getting tickets for Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, we'll put a link in the description down below to their website, and there are different ticket tiers and different ticket levels depending on what you want to do. And there is also a season pass available, so you can come back every night of the event if you'd like to. So I do also want to point out that all ticket sales are online. So if you are interested in coming to Sir Henry's, be sure to buy your tickets online. They can do some upgrades here, like if you wanted to add the hayride on, it's just $15 more. And then if you wanted to do the VIP access, that's just another $15. Well worth it, and definitely something you guys should do. So like I said, if you're interested in coming out to Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, we'll put a link in the description down below. But I, for one, am so excited to come out and see this in action. Like I said earlier, this is just a preview. This is just a little taste for you to see what we have in store here. Like, the show lighting is not 100% done. All the scenes are not 100% done. There's no actors here. Just wait. Just wait. What you saw tonight, just a taste of what you're going to get into. Ooh, I can't wait. So, all in all, it was a fantastic day. Thank you to Sir Henry's for having us out for this little preview. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.